What's good, y'all? It's your boy Choice Boy V back with another video. So this is part 2 of Feminine Ministers, I believe. I did part 1, so I'm back with part 2 because it started tripping on me. So let's get into it. Hope y'all having a blessed day today. Let's get it.
Grow. God can evolve. God is ever changing. Find that in the scripture.
A gay person who still wants to attend church after the way the church has treated the gay community?
What?
I'm telling you, they have more faith than I do. They have more faith than a lot of you.
Wait, what?
A gay person who knows, you know what? I might
What did he just say? Come on, man. I ain't gonna comment.
not be accepted here, but I'm going to try it anyway.
Again, why do male pastors, preachers, why do you want to defend homosexuality, or why do you want to come against those who want to also come against it? Again, you're not currying favor with God, so who then are you currying favor with or for?
Any situation where you've been made to feel like the option, opt out. It really is as simple as that. You should not be a multiple choice question considering everything that you are.
Matthew Stevenson, Dr. Apostle Matthew Stevenson, is one of the most egregious, one of the most effeminate men that you could ever see in the pulpit. Now, questions have abounded about his sexuality. Won't go there, I don't know. But what I can tell you is he is without question soft and effeminate.
Sing it again. Yesterday.
So like he about to go to sleep. He about to sleep. He about to do a
It's amazing that other
his
people
clothes.
don't have the same sort of outrage. Now, some do, some don't. But again, Jesus makes a point about someone using the same word, malakois, someone who's soft. He juxtaposes these soft men with someone like John. John was focused on the task, focused on the mission at hand. He was not focused about how he looked, how he carried himself. He was focused about doing his job, about being a person of God. Meanwhile, compare that to the Pharisees, the people that live in these kingdoms, these rulers, these folks who are concerned about how they look, how they dress, as Jesus called them, whitewashed tombs, beautiful on the outside, full of dead man's bones on the inside. Notice the contrast. He says, but what did you see? Speaking about John the Baptist, a man dressed in soft clothing. There's that word, malakois, the same word that we saw in 1 Corinthians 6:9, called effeminate. Do you see these soft men dressed in soft clothing? Those who wear soft clothing are in, or those who wear soft things are in the king's palace. Those who wear these soft things, those who bear, by the way, this word that's used here is the word bear. So anyone that is projecting anything soft, that's what we see too often. We see men wear that with their pants. We see it in their clothes. Even men who come off as hypersexual, there's a reason for that. Don't think that when you hear and see these men that are even talking about the number of women that they've been around and so forth, there is a reason for that. We'll come back to that in just a little bit. But then someone who is even projecting this soft style with their hair. And someone will say, are you telling me, Corey, that having long hair or certain hairstyles can be soft? I'm saying having long hair or certain hairstyles can be soft. Now, obviously, what is the length? The Bible didn't give us a length, a ruler to determine what the length of a man's hair should be, but it does say, does not even nature itself teach you that if a man has long hair, it is a dishonor to him? Well, did he say that knowing full well that 2024 will come around and men will have long hair? Well, what has also increased? I'll tell you what's increased. Homosexual activity has increased. The rate of divorce. Why? Because men with long hair have to take care of long hair and they want to style it. I'm not saying that having long hair is necessarily a sin, but it can get to a point to where it becomes a sin. It can get to a point to where you want to style it and look a certain way. You're so concerned about yourself, and I'm not saying that you should walk around like an ogre, that you shouldn't have good grooming habits and good hygiene habits. No, but what I'm saying is if your focus is your outer appearance, how much you look good and smell good and so forth, therein lies a problem. That is not what God is after. The same way that he didn't want women to spend too much time in their appearance with too much makeup and things like that, rather be beautiful on the inside, as he says for a woman, the same for a man. Be a man. Be a man. Now, me personally, I don't really have any friends with long hair. It wasn't necessarily by design or by choice. That's just maybe who I am, and people like that tend to gravitate around folks who believe the same way. But a lot of these men, even those with short hair, fine, who spend more time or just as much time competing with a woman and her looks, that's a problem. That is a red flag. You see soft men behaving like soft men, and sometimes it goes under the radar for some people. What do soft men do? Soft men like the company of other men. Either soft men like the company of other men, other soft men sometimes, but just men, period. They don't know how to talk to you one-on-one. If a person wants to talk to you with the crowd, either online or with other people, they've got to bring other people to talk to you. That is a soft man. I don't care how loud he gets, how much he barks. A real man, an actual man, a man's man will want to talk to you one-on-one. Seen it over and over again, and without fail, soft men need other people around. Soft men need the validation of other people. That's why they wear their hair a certain way, or that's why they wear certain clothes. That's why they wear certain pants, the tight jeans that gets them noticed. That's why they dress the way they. That's why they flaunt certain things. That's why they brag about themselves. Why? Because they need the attention, the validation of other men. That's what a soft man does. That's what soft men did in Jesus' day. That's why he spoke about how soft men dress, where soft men live, how soft men talk, the heart of a soft man. And just because you see a soft man with a woman, make no mistake about it, he just wants the attention of anyone. Conversation and camaraderie is fine. And in many cases with the soft man, it doesn't matter who it's from, whether it be a male or a female, which is the dangerous part. Maybe it speaks to me. Maybe my father was too hard on me. I don't know. But even just touching other men just casually, I don't even want my leg. It's going to sound crazy, but I don't even want my leg to rub up against another man's leg. That just bothers me. It's worse than fingernails on a chalkboard. Now, giving a nice, hey, hand slap or what have you with a man, a nice firm handshake and the kind of brotherly hug, whether you kind of lean in and one arm around, that's fine. But what we see with some of these men today, the embracing and the hanging out together and so forth and leaning on each other, we have a problem, and the problem ends up extending itself into the pulpit, which is why you constantly hear about these men falling, sometime with women, but even also sometimes with men.
I struggled. And the struggle didn't just begin. The struggle has been a struggle. And the conviction has been great. I didn't address what should have been addressed in my life, And you all seen it, You seen the video.
One thing is sure about a soft man. He does not find his comfort and his solace in Jesus, in the Word. If he did, he wouldn't behave that same way. He wouldn't act that way. He wouldn't dress that way. Yeah. But because he finds his comfort, his solace, his validation in other people, that's why we're going to keep having soft people, effeminate men in the pulpit. And what will they produce? Even more effeminate, even more soft men. And so if you see someone with these traits, these characteristics, I would say this: ladies and gentlemen, move away from that person.
Excuse me. Okay. That makes sense what he's saying. I think like the validation stuff is like insecurity in people. But I don't know. But I hear what he's saying. I see what he's saying. I think a lot of people are insecure, and a lot of people are too they lean on people's opinion and how people perceive them and stuff like that too much, instead of what God say about them and how what they say about themselves and how God talks about them, well, say about them in the Bible. My God say we wonderfully beautiful. Wonderfully, can't say the word. That we are wonderfully made, and we are God's masterpiece. A lot of people don't understand that when God created stuff, He said it was good. So people gotta know Jesus, because when you get a relationship with Jesus, you get that confidence more, and you get more. You get more confidence, and you get more strength, and you ain't trying to be validated. You ain't trying to get people approval. So I think people need to do more of that. But they're all feminine men in church, and these pastors and preachers do be wearing wild stuff like tight, skinny jeans and tight suits and this and that. Like, bro, you gonna cut your circulation off. Because there are skinny jeans that are not super tight. There's skinny jeans that stretch. There are skinny jeans that just look like regular jeans. They ain't tight or too tight. I don't know, but it made sense. So y'all like the video. Y'all give me y'all comments and feedback on what he was talking about. And y'all know I love you and God love you. So y'all check out the videos for this week and the videos from yesterday. And give me feedback, and y'all have a blessed day. Your boy out.